Mike. Sekarang ini dah. Dah display dah. Nah.
Ini receiver.
Good morning from the Serekunda East Mini Stadium, wherever you might be getting our voices and signals. Of course, it's a special weekend and special Sunday from the Serekunda East Mini Stadium, and of course, a huge clash between married men and bachelor. The ground is all set, and it is all set for this huge clash. Already the ground is set and set for this great battle between the bachelors and the married men. And of course, at the Serekunda East Mini Stadium, Thank you very much, and sorry for that brief interruption. And of course, the ground is all set from the Serekunda East Mini Stadium. And the game is, of course, live on LSTV1. It is, of course, the fifth fixture between these two sides. And, of course, in the initial fixtures played between the Married and Bachelors rather. The first game was played at the Serekunda East Mini Stadium. It was, of course, a draw game. At the Boxbar Mini Stadium, it was a victory for the Married men. Banjul, a victory for the Married men. And, of course, at the Boxbar Mini Stadium, again, it was a narrow victory for the Bachelors. And currently in the fifth outing between the Bachelors and Married men at the Serekunda East Mini Stadium, the score is currently 0-0. We will surely get you the rundown of the starting 11 for both sides. Adam Asane is in goal for the Bachelors. Sidou Sane, Keba Sidibe, Musa Sanyang, Abdoulaye Tiba, Ismaila Baji, Paul Stevens Pereira, Modlamin Sise, Aliou Toure, Pajata, Keba Sane, known to many as Beck, and of course Modlamin Sise is Ika Munien, as known to many. And the team is under the guidance of head coach Pa Amadou Toure. Married men started this game with Mohamed Cham in goal, Ismaila Baji, Hassan Jata, Bakari Dabo, Habibu Sonko, Seni Marina, Lamin Konta, Suleiman Baji, Ibrahim Essise, Manka Mangdafe, Morgan Nyasi completes the 11, and the head coach is Omar Sedikan. And of course, on the bench for the Married men, we have the communication director Babukar Kamara of Gambia Football Federation, elite referee Bakari Papa Gassama, and the president of Serekunda Sports Development Association, of course, Modu Yusufa Cham is also on the bench. And of course, we have a whole lot of people who are all here to grace this very important game. It is the fifth game, and the Bachelors are currently dressed in light green shirts, and of course black socks, whilst Married men in black shirts, black shorts, and socks. Married men, whilst the Bachelors kicks from our right to left. This is Sidou Sane getting it down for the Bachelors, who are currently 0-0. Modlamin Sise Ika Munien. That seems to be a foul given by the central referee, and it's an advantage for the Bachelors. It's indeed lively and entertaining. Lively and entertaining. Already swiftly taken. Back around the edge. Switches the play on the far side. That's a glancing one, but unfortunately could not connect to that, as the central referee and the panel of referees, of course, pointed for a goal kick. And of course, Mohamed Cham, the goalkeeper for the Married men, rather, starting the play. And of course, it's going to be a throw in on the far side. Throw in on the far side for the Bachelors. And Aliou Toure to take that. Quickly taken, and already the flag has already gone up for an advantage to the Married men, and throw quickly taken. That's another foul throw. That's another foul throw. And of course, interesting scenes from the Serekunda East Mini Stadium, and it is match day 5 between the two, and the Married men currently having the advantage. Won 2 of the last 4 matches, drew once, whilst the Bachelors only won once, and that game was at the Boxbar Mini Stadium. That's a glancing one. Fantastic clearance from the central defender, and number 3 Morgan Nyasi for the Married men. Great combination. Married men moving the ball from their own half around the center circle. Bakari Dabo, known to many as BB. Great combination from the Married men. Trying to switch possession now. Great control. Suleiman Baji gets it down to Mankamang, and Mankamang straight into the gloves, but partly saved. And Married men again, strike comes in. And Musa Sanyang, who before this contest said he was nursing an injury, but currently playing in the starting 11 for the Bachelors. And the Bachelors will now start the play through Sidou Sane, who works for GRTS, to Adama Sane, also a colleague in the media. Adama, great goalkeeper. Not a great control from the Bachelors, and the Married will try to regroup again. It's currently interesting and lively. Already lively at the Serekunda East Mini Stadium. And the Married men are currently having a rich bench. Mohamed Sinera, Momodu Yusufa Cham, Bakari Papa Gassama, and of course Babukar Kamara some of the faces that we can identify on the substitute bench for the married men. And of course, a rich bench for the Bachelors as well. But the score is currently 0-0. Who is finding the back of the net for the first time this morning remains to be seen. But of course, the goal in this contest will definitely be crucial. Bibi is the team captain, urging his players to calm down. Will now use the left side of the defense. And Musa Sanyang picks it for the Bachelors. This is Keba. Keba lost possession. No foul given. Bibi to chase. Bibi having it tough against Musa Sanyang. And you could hear the claps coming from the faithfuls of all the Bachelors and married men. And of course, the head coach before this contest for the married men said he was going to, or he is going to resign if he should be beaten by the Bachelors this morning. But anyway, we just have to wait and see. This is Beck. Fantastic player for Bachelors. Gets it down. Back to Sidou Sane. Sidou to his defensive partner Musa Sanyang. Musa urging the player to come forward. Lamin Toure for the Bachelors. Trying to use the right side. Fantastic defensive work by the left back and number 13. Ibrahim Cisse. It is indeed interesting from the Serekunda Ismini Stadium, and special thanks to all those watching this game live on LSTV. Modlamin Cisse, Ika Munien, dribble pass one. And it's an opportunity for the married men now. Mankamang Dafe. Mankamang is going to be a chase. Can they find the back of the net? And the goalkeeper Adam Asane to the rescue of the Bachelors. Are they going to lose once again to the married men? We just have to wait and see. They lost to the married men twice, drew once, and of course won once. The married men, and that's an opportunity but squandered. And married men had all the opportunity to find the back of the net, but unfortunately could not hit the target. That was definitely very close. Definitely very close for the married men to find the back of the net. But unfortunately for the married men, they failed to capitalize. That would have been 1-0 up married men, but unfortunately squandered. The score is currently 0-0 in case you're just joining us. And just joining us from the Serekunda East Mini Stadium. We are definitely live on LSTV1. Interesting scenes from the SK East. The score is 0-0. Bachelors dressed in light green shorts. Whilst married men in black shirts, and black socks. Is that cooling break? We just have to wait and see. But anyway, it's a goal kick to the Bachelors. It's the Bachelors 0, married men 0. And in the last 4 matches, married men won twice, Bachelors won once, and the other fixture was a draw at the Serekunda East Mini Stadium. The first game of this competition, or of this the first game was played at the Serekunda East Mini Stadium before the team heads to Boxbar Mini Stadium in Brikama for the second. The third game at the KG5 Mini Stadium in Banjul before getting back to the Boxbar Mini Stadium for another fixture, which was the last game played between these two sides. But currently back at the Serekunda East Mini Stadium for the second game. The first game was played here, and this is the 5th game now. 2 games played at the Boxbar, a game played at the KG5 Mini Stadium. Not a great one. Married men regain possession swiftly. But it's now the turn of the Bachelors. Around the center circle. Will now use the right side of the attack in trying to penetrate. But the ball is too strong for the player to hold. And it's a throw in on the far side. Interesting and lively scenes from the Serekunda East Mini Stadium. Both gaffers are busy on the technical area giving instructions. Mohamed Sinera has also joined the head coach to give instructions to the players. But currently it is interesting. Interesting, but this game is yet to give us a goal here. Mohamed Cisse, the goalkeeper, to Mankamang Dafe. Mankamang gets it down. Married man. Ismaila back to Mankamang Dafe. Currently enjoying possession. That time lost it. It is now the Bachelors now to spread. Looking for something. And this time Ika Munian had a touch, but unfortunately he could not convert that. That was definitely very close for the breakthrough for the Bachelors, but unfortunately Modlamin Cisse or Ika Munian squandered the glorious opportunity. And the score is 0-0. Earlier on, Married men had their chance, squandered, and the Bachelors had their turn, also squandered. Fantastic control, gets it down, and the Married men will chase. It's going to be a chase again for BB. Seydou Sane gets it down. Ismaila! Another glorious opportunity. Another glorious opportunity for the Married men. And this time to Ismaila. But Ismaila squandered. But of course, Ismaila had the first attempt before BB having his turn. And of course, Ismaila Baji 10 is also the team captain for the Married men. In case you're just joining us, Married men dressed in black shorts, whilst the Bachelors in light blue colors. Ismaila or Mohamed Cham is in goal for the Married men. Ismaila Baji team captain, Hassan Jata, Bakari Dabo BB, Habibu Sonko, Seni Marina, Lamin Konta, Suleiman Baji, Ibrahim Sise, Mankamang Dafe, and Morgan Nyasi. And the head is Omar Sedikan. Whilst the Bachelors started the game with Adama Sane in goal, Sidou Sane, Keba Sidibe, Musa Sanyang, Abdullah Tiba, Ismaila Baji, Paul Stevens Pereira, Modlamin Sise, Aliou Toure, Pajata, Keba Sane, Beck completes the 11, and the coach is Pa Amadou Toure. It is interesting and lively, but currently the score is 0-0. Calling in for a foul, but the central referee not interested. BB. Back to Ismaila, the central defender. Okeba Sidibe Rada. Habibu Sonko, sorry, for the Married men. Married men will chase again. And the forwards will chase. Having it tough, this time central defender Rasul, and he's been rewarded by the central referee for a foul to the Bachelors. It is currently interesting, but currently without goals. And already Musa Sanyang is substituted in the earliest moments of this lively and entertaining showdown. It is the Bachelors now. The flag has already gone up for an offside. The flag has already gone up for an offside. An offside for the Married men. And currently dressed in black colors, whilst Bachelors in light blue. Or light green rather. It's a short one to Mankamang Dafe. Mankamang gets it down, and the flag is already up. And Ismaila was trying to receive that ball from Mankamang Dafe, but Mankamang could not connect to him. Keba lifts it. Having a lot of energy in this contest. It's a clash between Bachelors and Married men. And of course, the last 4 matches played between the two. Married won twice, Bachelors won once. And of course, the other game was a draw. Mankamang Dafe for the Married men. Chips the ball forward, and the flag is already gone up. And of course, this morning, we're having a full panel of referees. In the initial fixtures, the Married have accused the Bachelors of bringing their own referee in the last fixture at the Box Bar Mini Stadium. And of course, that is strong accusation and allegation against the Bachelors. And now the panel of referees are set. And of course, fantastic panel who are currently giving us a fantastic game between Married and Bachelors. But currently without goals. Who is having the first goal in this contest remains to be seen. But currently both sides are definitely hungry in getting a goal here. It's a chase for the Bachelors. Can they unlock the defense? And this time, massive clearance from the central defender. Massive clearance, but of course a clash between the central defender Habibu and the goalkeeper Mohamed Cham. Habibu Sonko, the central defender, and the goalkeeper Habibu, or Mohamed Cham rather, had a clash, but and already the goalkeeper is down injured. But the medical team is also on the ground to give assistance. Fantastic game. And this game has every ingredient. We have the medical team, we have the full panel of referees, we have the fans, we also have those that are on the technical bench waiting for substitution. But currently the central defender is down for the Maret, and also the goalkeeper is down as well, receiving attention from the medical team. Lively and entertaining, and the game is live on LSTV. I think the central referee is going to have something on his shirt, because the shirt is a bit similar to the jersey of the married men. So he's now going to put on a yellow shirt. He's now putting on a yellow shirt. Anyway, those are interesting questions though. I'm only going to read a comment from Ali Umar. He said, "Why is it that we have bachelors having more carnival than the married men?" That's of course a difficult question. Anyway, we have already seen Musa Sanyang with that big belly, and of course some of the players for the bachelors. But anyway, that is the beauty of this game for you. It's a corner for the bachelors, dressed in light green colors, and currently having great faces around the 18-yard area of the married men. It's a corner. Mankamang with the clearance, but this time it's going to be another corner. And this time Sidu or Beck will take it. Probably it's going to be a short one. Sidu Sane is currently behind the ball. And of course Beck is also not very far. Sidu Sane urging his players to get set. Crowded penalty area for the married men, and trying to protect this corner. Sidu Sane cross comes in, and that's a header, and into the bottom corner, and it's a goal for the bachelors. It's a goal for the bachelors, and it is currently 1-0. 1-0 for the bachelors, and Mohamed Sanyang, or Musa Sanyang, has already joined the celebration. He has already joined the celebration. Fantastic corner, fantastic delivery, and fantastic header. And bachelors 1, married men 0 is the current score. And we will definitely confirm the goal scorer shortly. Was deadlock broken. Deadlock broken at the Serekunda East Mini Stadium. Mankaman cross comes in. Adam Asane. Of course, the bachelors can now rely on their goalkeeper. Their goalkeeper is a top goalkeeper, Adam Asane. Gets it down. It is now the turn of married men. Can they get something from this? It's a tussle between the two players, having it tough and trying to have his way out, and unfortunately could not. Goal kick, bachelors. The score is currently 1-0 in favor of the bachelors, in case you're just joining us. It's now the turn of the Bachelors, but already the player back is in an offside position. Mohamed Cham, the goalkeeper for the Mared. Great combination. To Ismaila Baji, the team captain. To Mankamang Dafe. Back to Ismaila. Ismaila gets it forward. No offside as signaled by the assistant referee. Cross comes in. BB, the team captain. BB, not the team captain, no. I think BB was trying to leave that ball for the advancing player. And currently it's a tussle between the central defender Habibu. Habibu lost it to Modlamin Sise Ika Munien. Serekunda East Mini Stadium is fantastically set up for this game. And of course the pitch prepared for this class. Is it going to be an early substitution? Double substitution for married men. They've already introduced a player. It's getting more and more interesting here. That's already a substitution for the married men who trailed by a 0-0 against the Bachelors. And in the earliest of moments, the Bachelors took an advantage in the first half. Lost 2 of the last games. And the goalkeeper, Mohamed Cham, dived brilliantly to gather that ball. It's currently lively. Central referee not interested. Mankamang was down but currently back on his feet. The central referee will surely start something. You have to start the play. There is that discussion between the referee and some of the players. But shortly the ball will be handed to the Bachelors, who are currently enjoying the advantage. 1-0 is the current score in case you're just monitoring situations. Mankamang Dafe is one of the energetic players for the married men. Having it tough against Sidou Sane. Ismaila, married man on the attack. Switches the play. No offside as signaled by the referee. And that's a corner. The Bachelors were calling for an offside, but the central referee and the team aren't interested. Swiftly taken. Adam Asane. Back to Modlamin Sise. Great combination from the Bachelors. Back to Modlamin Sise. Ika Munien will now start the play from behind. Currently enjoying the advantage. 1-0 is the score in case you're just joining us. It's currently 1-0 in their favor. Fantastic header. Beck gets it forward. Ikamunien. Is that what a waste? And that's an opportunity for the Bachelors to get their second goal, but unfortunately squandered. Bibi to Ismaila. We're currently having enough balls here. Football is not a problem here. When one gets off, you have the order. They had every opportunity to get the second goal. The Bachelors, but squandered. Modlamin Sise Ikamunien gets it to the advancing player, but unfortunately squandered. That was a glorious opportunity. But anyway, that is the beauty of the game for you. It's a set piece. Mankamang Dafe is currently behind the ball. Mankamang Dafe to deliver the set piece for the married men. Mankamang, that's a low one. And already that's a corner. That's a corner. The ball is already out, and the central referee or the assistant has already spotted that. But of course, Bachelors can definitely rely on their goalkeeper, Adama Sane. Adama is a fantastic goalkeeper. He's doing a lot of work for the Bachelors today. Bachelors having a player down and will receive attention. Mankamang again. Strongly headed out by Beck. Mankamang. Swiftly taken. Mankamang. Cross comes in. This time the goalkeeper missed it. But already the flag of the assistant referee has already gone up. And Ismail Abaji should have capitalized after that goalkeeping howler from the goalkeeper Adam Asane. But Ismaila's effort sailed way over the crossbar. He could not still believe that. He can't still believe that. Ismaila believe he should have done better. Mankamang. He's definitely a veteran player. Mankamang Dafe. We still have some tired legs though. Sidou Sane. Modlamin Sise. Bachelors on the attack. The goalkeeper was struggling. Unfortunately for him, he was rewarded by the assistant referee. It's the Bachelors on the attack, but this time it's still a chase, and the ball is still in play. And it's already out for a goal kick. We have more and more players in preparation to be introduced. We have the Bachelors having almost another team on the bench, and equally married men. The score is currently married men nil, Bachelors 1. The married currently trail. Married trail by a goal to nil. Great combination. Mankamang Dafe. Mankamang against Sidou Sane. Is that a push? That's a foul. That's a foul at a promising angle. That's a foul at a great position for the married. And the married just need to work on somebody. A set piece specialist to deliver. Mare trailed by a goal to nil against the Bachelors. And currently having a set piece at a promising angle. Who is taking it? We just have to wait and see. But of course, Adama has been a standout goalkeeper for the Bachelors this morning. Adama Sane. Without his brilliance, the Married or the Bachelors should have conceded at least a goal by now. But of course, due to his brilliance between the sticks, he's still keeping the team on the driving seat. He's still maintaining that 1-0 advantage. Giant wall assembled by the goalkeeper Adam Asane. Who is taking it? We just have to wait and see. And currently we're having 4 players behind the ball for the Married. Mankamang Dafe, BB and Co. We can of course see some of the players for the Married warming up. Modu Yusuf Acham is one of them. Mankamang, who takes that. Strike comes in. That's way too much. Over the crossbar. Modu Yusuf Acham is seen around the area. Sidou Sane. The score is currently Married nil, Bachelors 1. And Married are currently down by a goal to nil in the 5th game of this friendly. Played 4 other matches. Oh, that's too funny. Married will chase. Is that handball? That's a handball. That's a handball according to the central referee. There's currently a player down, and Married men are still searching for an equalizer. They are still searching for an equalizer. A player initially down injured for the Bachelors, but currently back on his feet. And it's a set piece for the Married. The goalkeeper has also joined the party. And currently BB behind the ball. The score is currently 1-0. In case you're just monitoring situations from the Serekunda East Mini Stadium, it's the 5th game between the Married and the Bachelors. Mankamang trying to test the goalkeeper from distance. Adama Sane for the Bachelors. Sidhu Sane now, who is one of the central defenders, and it's going to be a chase. That's a foul against Paul Stevens Pereira. Paul Stevens Pereira is one of the offensive players for the Bachelors. Paul Stevens. It's now the turn of the Bachelors now, who currently lead by a goal to nil. Trying to have some step overs. Spreads it wide. Fantastic defending from the central defender. He's going to be given a yellow card. That's a yellow card already for the Bachelors. BB behind the ball again. Lobs it forward. Mankamang Dafe. Mankamang still looking for something. Seydou Sane down for some defensive duty. That's half time. It's half time at the Serekunda East Mini Stadium. Half time between Married and Bachelors. And the Bachelors will be heading back into the dressing room with their noses in front, leading by a goal to nil. And of course, whilst the Married will slowly regroup, try to put things together for the second half. The side trailed by a goal to nil, and currently head coach Sedi Khan is currently giving hands to his players after the first half of this contest. But of course, it has been a lively and entertaining one. Of course, Modu Yusuf Acham and some of the players on the bench for the Married are currently warming up for the second half. Are we going to see a remontada from the Married? Remains to be seen. But currently it is half time, and Married trailed by a goal to nil against the Bachelors at the Serekunda East Mini Stadium. Welcome back to the Serekunda East Mini Stadium for the continuation of this lively and entertaining showdown. It is the second and final half. Second and final half between Bachelors and Married Men. That's a foul. That's a foul at a great position for the Married Men. Is a yellow card for the player, and Married will have the opportunity and will now have the opportunity to effect this set piece at a promising angle. But Bachelors currently having a good goalkeeper, Adam Asane. He's still keeping the game or the team in the driving seat. He's still maintaining the 1-0 advantage for the Bachelors. The Bachelors got their noses in the first half and still maintaining the advantage. 1-0 is the score. Currently, there is a substitution being effected by the Bachelors. The president of Serekunda East, Modu Yusufa Cham, is being introduced. Modu Yusufa Cham has been introduced by the Mare, that currently behind the ball as well, alongside some other players. Giant wall assembled by the Bachelors, who are trying to protect this advantage. Who is taking it? We just have to wait and see. Seemingly Mankamang Dafe is behind the ball. Probably he might be the candidate to deliver. Mankamang straight into the gloves of the goalkeeper Adam Asane. Married to start the play from their own half, trailed by a goal to nil against the Bachelors. Mafush has also been introduced. Mankamang Dafe. Mohamed, the goalkeeper. Bachelors. It's now the turn of the Bachelors now. Come on against Ben. In case you're just joining us, it is coming to you live from the Serekunda East Mini Stadium in the 5th game between Married and Bachelors. The last 4 matches played, Married won twice, Bachelors won once, and of course the other is a draw. And now we're currently seeing some of the players. And currently, any moment from now, we're going to see the substitutions. The Bachelors are still introducing fresh legs, still on the driving seat, leading by a goal to nil, and equally Married. It's now the turn. Can they get something? Dribble past the goalkeeper, and that's the equalizer. And Mankamang Dafe got the equalizer for the Married men. It's 1-1 at the Serekunda East Mini Stadium. Mankamang Dafe got the equalizer. Celebrations in style. Celebration in style for the Bachelors. And Mankamang, of course, rounded the goalkeeper before slotting home the equalizer. 1-1 is the score. It's 1-1. 1-1 from the Serekunda East Mini Stadium. Who is winning it remains to be seen. Who is winning it, we just have to wait and see. But the score is currently 1-1. It's 1-1 in case you're just joining us, and it's going to be substitutions again. And now it is the turn of the Married men. And Jao is being reintroduced. Jao has been introduced by the Married men. And the Bachelors will launch Mahfouz, who came on as a substitute. And that's a foul against the Married now. Set piece for an awful one. That isn't a good one from the Bachelors. That's a corner. Quickly taken by the Bachelors, but unfortunately could not connect to that. It is now the turn of the Married deep in their own half, and the score is currently 1-1. Bachelors took an early advantage in the first half before Married responding in the second half. The score back lost it. Mankamang now. It's going to be a chase for the Married. Can they get something? Momodu Yusuf Acham, the flag of the assistant referee, stayed down. Cross comes in from Mr. Cham. And the flag is already up. The flag is already up for an offside. And that's a fantastic run from President Modu Yusuf Acham of Serekunda East. And in short sense though, he has been replaced he has been introduced in the second half. And that's a fantastic Modu Yusuf Acham. The score is currently 1-1. Interesting and lively. Modu Yusuf Acham with a fantastic kick again. And this time, is that going to be a foul? Central referee this time not interested. You could hear the 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 shouts from the technical area, and of course both sides hoping to get it. The flag is up. The flag has already gone up for an offside against the Bachelors. It's 1-1. Busy technical area for Gaffers. Both Gaffers trying to get a victory here. And the Married wouldn't want to lose to the Bachelors. And equally, the Bachelors wouldn't want to lose to the Married as well. The last 4 matches, the Married won twice. Bachelors won once. And of course, the other one was a nail-biting 3-3 draw. And of course, introduction of fresh legs. More and more fresh legs being introduced. And Osman Kamara, our very own camera operator Osman Kamara, has been introduced. Interestingly, I heard somebody say Kid of the Ganyti. So Osman has been introduced. Anyway, we just have to wait and see. The score is currently 1-1. Back to Modlamin Sise Ika. Gets it down again. The Bachelors to Sidou Sane. Sidou looking for options. Spreads it wide. They seems to be struggling defensively. But currently it has been a lively and entertaining one. Mahfouz. The ball is too strong for Mahfouz. That's a handball. Massive clearance. Modi Yusuf a charm to chase. But the ball is too strong for him. It is the Married now. Spreads it wide to Mankamang. Mankamang who got the equalizer. And he has been the best player for the Married. Cross comes in. Adam Asane, the goalkeeper, equal to that. Mankamang Dafe has been the best player for the Married. Osman Kamara heads it down. And he's down again for some defensive duty. Mankamang again. Gets it down to Modou Yusuf Acham, and President Modou Yusuf Acham is caught on offside. Maybe in the next 1 hour. Modou Yusuf Acham. Can they get the second back heel? And this time saved by the goalkeeper. Fantastic back heel from President Modou Yusuf Acham. And of course the advancing player equal to that, but the goalkeeper Adam Asane rescuing that for the Bachelors. There's a player currently down. Married are still searching for the second goal. They're still searching for the second, and Mankamang Dafe is currently behind the ball. Mankamang Dafe Is it going to be a victory for the Bachelors or the Married remains to be seen. 1-1 is the current score. Who is going to get the second? We just have to wait and see. Crowded penalty area for the Bachelors. Cross comes in and this time tipped over the crossbar by the goalkeeper Adam Asane. Fantastic delivery. Married continue to search and search for the second. The second half is seemingly working well for them. They've introduced fresh legs and that's really working well for them. And Mankamang Dafe has been the standout player for the Married. Cross comes in. This time another opportunity, another corner for the Married. We're currently seeing 3 players being lined up for substitution by the Married. Sedi Khan, the head coach, is busy on his technical area. Equally the Bachelors as well. Mankamang to deliver. It's a long and high one. Partly headed out. Massive clearance. And Modlamin Sise for the Bachelors. Modlamin Sise trying to maneuver his way out. Still struggling, getting that ball back to Sidou Sane. That's an offside. That's already an offside as judged by the assistant referee. It is definitely getting more and more interesting here. Serekunda East Mini Stadium is the venue. And of course the 5th game of this contest. Played the 4th at the Serekunda East Mini Stadium and this is the 2nd game at the Serekunda East Mini Stadium. The 1st game ended in a draw. Is it going to be a draw again? We have to wait and see. The 4th game played here ended in a draw. The one played at the Box Bar Mini Stadium. The first one was a victory. It's a chase. And going to be a chase for the Married and Mankamang. Modu Yusufacham lost it. He's now going to move back for that defensive duty. Osman struggling with Ika on the far end. And that's going to be a throw in for the Married. And Osman Kamara has been deployed on the right side of the defense for the Married after being introduced in the second half. It is now the Married now. Anyway, it is now the turn of Bachelors now. That's a foul. That's a foul at a promising angle. It's a foul for the Bachelors now. And of course, the Bachelors will have their turn. Who is taking this? Is it Modlamin Sise now? Set piece now. Modlamin Sise behind the ball. Giant wall assembled by the Married. And of course, somebody is asking us to reference them as the Honorable Married men. Modlamin Sise, high and wide. Modlamin Sise's delivery went far and wide. Still, we have players that are currently on the bench for introduction. Osman down to Jao. Jao also came on as a substitute. Spreads it wide. And the Married are still trying to possess the ball so well. Dribble pass one. Still looking for more. Gets it down. Sidou Sane cleared that board partly. Modu Yusufa Cham to chase. He's currently leading the line. A tussle between two of the players of Married Men and one of the players for the Bachelors. I tend to wonder what is bringing Osman around this end. He has now switched position from the right to the left. Probably he is looking for attention. Adam Asane heads it down. Massive clearance from back. Modlamin Sise. That's a foul. Is it going to end like this 1-1? Or are we still going to have a goal or two? Bachelors took the advantage in the first half. The Married responded in the second half. The score is 1-1. Who is winning it? And in most of the cases, Bachelors tend to struggle against Married in the last 4 matches, except the second one played at the Box Bar Mini Stadium. This one isn't a good one. Jawo's strike. And Jawo's clearance never troubled the goalkeeper Adama. In case you're just joining us, it is lively and entertaining from the Serekunda East Mini Stadium. In the 5th game between Married and Bachelors. And the score is 1-1. Bachelors took the advantage in the first half. Married got the equalizer in the second. Jao is being pushed off the ball, and the central referee has already given opportunity to the Married. Somebody is playing with a spectacle. Anyway. 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 He might be the Edgar Davids though. He might be Edgar Davids though. Or he's having some side issues. Anyway. Modu Yusufa Cham could not connect to that. As a player for the Married playing with a spectacle. Anyway. Back around the center. Gets it down Bachelors. Back again. He has been one of the finest players. And the goalkeeper missed that. And that's a foul. The goalkeeper missed that. And that's a foul. Not a penalty though. The goalkeeper should have done better though. But anyway. The Bachelors are calling for a penalty, but the central referee not interested. It's a foul, but not a penalty. That's a red card. Yes. That's a red card. That's a red card. The panel is just doing justice to this game. There is no favoritism in this game. What is expected to be done should be done. The goalkeeper was the last man standing. And of course, he was the last man standing and now sent off after that foul. The referees are just doing their job here. Any mistake, you are out. This is a standard game today because in the other games, the referees will try to bug players, give them flimsy excuses. But there is no excuse here. Osman Kamara will now serve as the goalkeeper. Osman will now serve as the goalkeeper after the initial goalkeeper sent off by the central referee. It's a set piece at a promising angle. Set piece. Osman has now replaced the goalkeeper who is sent off. It's a set piece. Who is taking it? Is it Mahfoush? Delivery straight into the gloves of the goalkeeper. Straight into the gloves of the goalkeeper, but of course the goalkeeper has been rewarded by the referee. The first team goalkeeper for the Marid has been sent off and being replaced by Osman Kamara. It's a goal kick Marid. 1-1 is the score in case you're just joining us. The score is still 1-1. It's definitely interesting here. Both sides working off their socks in getting the second goal. But currently the second goal is yet to arrive. 1-1 is the score. Marid 1, Bachelors 1. Back to Modlamin Sise wide from an offside position. Modlamin Sise from an offside position. It's a delivery for the Marid. Great delivery. Fantastic header from Mahfoush. Best boy lost that. And Mankamang. It's a throw in for the Marid. Desperately in need of a second. Went down earlier. Substitution. The former Brufut Sports chairman has replaced the chairman Modu Yusufa Cham of Serekunda East. Alaji Chorno Suare, the former chairman of Brufut Sports Committee, has been introduced, replacing, or should we say, the tired Modi Yusufa Cham. Anyway, great combination. Cross comes in. This is Alaji Chorno Suare. Is that going to be the second? Fantastic defensive work. That was definitely massive. Massive defensive work from the Bachelors. And that should have been 2-1. That should have been 2-1 for the Married, but unfortunately, the defender allowed enough to get that ball off the feet of Alaji Cherno Suare. Mankamang. Great combination coming from the Bachelors. That's a clearance from the goalkeeper Usman Kamara, and it is now a throw in. Quickly taken. Can they get something from that? This time another opportunity. What's going to be the outcome of this game? We just have to wait and see. But currently, interesting scenes. Married. Jao gets it down. Not a great combination now. Beck. Dribble pass one. Still looking for more. Jao. That's massive clearance. Alaji Cherno Suare, who has been introduced in the second half, had a glorious opportunity earlier on. And currently, the score is 1-1. Umar Saibo. Umar Saibo. Jao. Married man gets it down to Alaji Cherno Suare. Suare will now switch the play to Mankamang Dafe. Can they get the second? Mankamang looking for options, trying to maneuver his way out. And unfortunately, Mankamang failed to deliver. It's going to be an attack. Interesting scenes here. Both sides working on the second. Score 1-1. Married on the attack. Mankamang. Alaji Chorno Suare chases. Ika, yes, from an offside position. From an offside position. Anyway, he isn't understanding that though. Is that the final whistle? That's full time and full time at the Serekunda East Mini Stadium. Full time between Bachelors and Married. And full time between Bachelors and Married. Let's just wait and see. Are they still going to continue? Are they going to have extra minutes? We just have to confirm that and come back. Somebody is saying, let's go and get penalties. Or is it going to be an extended minutes to settle the score? It has just ended 1-1. Bachelors 1, Married 1. Welcome back to the Serekunda East Mini Stadium. And welcome back to the Serekunda East Mini Stadium. Mr. Bakariba, we will definitely get you those results. And it's going to be 10 minutes additional time, 20 minutes altogether. And if there is no winner, it's going to be post-match shootouts to decide the winner between the Married and the Bachelors. Mr. Ba was asking of the previous results. The first game played in between Married and Bachelors was played at the Serekunda East Mini Stadium, which ended in a draw. At the Box Bar Mini Stadium, which was the first game at the Box Bar, ended in a victory for the Married men. And in Banjul KG5, the Married men won again. And back at the Box Bar Mini Stadium, that was the only game won by the Bachelors. And back at the Serekunda East Mini Stadium, it's currently a draw at full time, and it is now additional minutes. 10 minutes, additional minutes of 20 minutes to be played. If there is no winner, probably to post-match shootout to decide the winner. But in the last 4 matches, Married men won twice, the Bachelors rather won once, and the other is a draw. And it is currently the first 10 minutes, or the first half of the additional 20. And Osman Kamara is now an infield player. But anyway, the game ended 1-1, and it is now additional minutes. Sidou Sane for the Bachelors. Fantastic clearance from the central defender. Delivery. It's Mahfouz now for the Bachelors. Trying to reconnect the run of Modlamin sees a fantastic clearance from the Married. It's now the first 10 minutes of the additional time between the Married and Bachelors. Who is winning it? We have to wait and see. That's Omar Saibo. Omar Saibo came on as a substitute. The score is still 1-1 at additional time. The additional 20 minutes. Mankamang Dafe for the Married. Scored the equalizer to Jawo. What is he trying to do? But anyway, there are new faces being introduced. Omar Saibo, Alaji Cherno Suare. The ball is already out for a throw. The ball is already out for a throw into the Bachelors. The first 10 minutes of the additional time. That's the first half. Sidou Sane. Back to Adam Asane, the goalkeeper. Interesting. But of course, Sonny here. Around the center. Mankamang Dafe trying to coil him down. Back to Mod Lamin Sise. Modlamin Cisse to back again. Back to Modlamin Cisse. Sorry. It's a throw in. And Modlamin Cisse is back on his feet. One is still the score. Who is winning it? We have to win. Ciao. BB again. BB to Jao. Alaji Cherno Suare. It's now the turn of the Bachelors. Throw in. And that's a glorious opportunity. Squad that. That's squandered. Glorious opportunity. Umar Saibo Kamara. That glorious opportunity to get the second goal for the Bachelors, but unfortunately squandered. The score is still 1-1. Jao. Currently interesting. Alaji Chorno Suare lost it. But currently a player down on the far side. There's a player down injured. And that seems to be Mafusha. Sheikh Mafouche is back on his feet. It is the first half of the 20. Alaji Chorno Suare is off and being replaced. Of course, that is photographer DJ Dauda Jalo. Dauda Jalo DJ has been introduced. DJ introduced. Back to Modlamin Sise Ika. Trying to maneuver his way out. Back again. We now switch play from the left to the right to Mafouche. Is that a corner or throw in? That seems to be corner. Quickly taken. And cross comes in. It's interesting and lively here, but currently both sides getting a goal. Had a goal in the first half and the other in the second half. Sidou Sane. Jao is currently down, and the medical team already down for support. It is still the first half of the additional minute. First half of the additional minutes at the Serekunda East Mini Stadium between Married and Bachelors. First half, first and second half completed with 2 goals, one for the Married and the other for the Bachelors. And the regulation could not settle the score between the two. But still, Jao down injured. Jao is still down injured, receiving attention. But the score is currently 1-1. Jao is back on his feet, and play will resume shortly. Is that going to be the final action? Because it's going to be 10 minutes of first half and 10 minutes of second. Mankamang Dafe. Mankamang Dafe. Trying to get his way out. Cross comes in. Partly done. Is that going to be the second goal? And Sidou. And that was definitely a low one. And never troubled the goalkeeper Adam Asane. And the first half is over. The second and final half of the additional minutes. It's just 10 minutes away before the central referee will end the proceedings. Jao. It's the second and final half in this contest. The score is still 1-1. Additional 20 minutes and it is the second 10. Sidou Sane will now hand the ball. BB. Morgan. Mahfouz. The Bachelors now. Yeah, oh, it's going to be a chase, and the flag has already gone up against DJ. And that would have been the second goal for the Married, but unfortunately, the flag of the assistant referee has already gone up for an offside. Fantastic run from Dauda Jao. Dauda Jalo, rather. Usman Kamara gets it forward. It's now the turn of the Married again. Dauda. Dauda gets it forward. Married again. And Sidou Sane. Great combination. Beck. That's a huge clearance. And time is running out for both sides. In the second and final 10 minutes. Beck gets it to Mahfouz. Beck again. Back. Beck gets it again. And Osman Kamara guarding the ball for the goalkeeper. It's definitely interesting here. Mankamang Tafe to Dauda Jalo. Dauda looking for support. Trying to use his pace against Sidou Sane. Morgan. Morgan for the Married again. Great control. Morgan again. That must be a muscle strain. Morgan is currently down injured. The score is still 1-1. In the final minutes of the additional time. Busy technical area for Gaffers. The head coach said he can for the Married men alongside Mohamed Sinera. I don't think Sinera is playing anymore. Mankamang has been the standard player. Jao strikes, this time not a good one. That's a corner. That's a corner for the Married. They're still searching for the second. Will they get the second remains to be seen. Crowded penalty area. Adam Asane, the goalkeeper for the Bachelors. Cross comes in. Usman Kamara heading it down. Strike. Never troubled the goalkeeper. That was a great run from the Bachelors. Unfortunately, could not hit the target. That is the final whistle. It's final whistle here at the Serekunda East Mini Stadium, and it has just ended. Bachelors 1, Married Men 1. Is it going to get to penalties? It's going to be penalties to decide. It's going to be penalties to decide this. 1-1 it ended. It ended 1-1 and it is now penalties to decide. Hello, good morning, Mr. Ba.
Good afternoon, Mr. Fateh.
Yes, I hope you currently enjoying the game away from home, though.
I am enjoying it from home. Thank you, as always, for the wonderful coverage and the commentary coming from you and LSTV1. Even though we are not there, we're following the action. It looks like we are there in person. So thank you for that wonderful job.
Thank you. So we will definitely have a concentration on the first penalty. Then we will definitely get back to you because I just want to get your reaction. How do you feel sitting comfortably in your house and also watching this game from the Serekunda East Mini Stadium? But first, let's concentrate on this. It's going to be the first penalty. And this time around, what a goal. That was a Penenka, fantastic Penenka. I think, Mr. Ba, you've already seen that. That was, of course, a great goal from the Bachelors, though.
That's all they can do, score penalties.
Interestingly, at some part, in some part of the game, the Bachelors were playing with 11 at a time when the Married were reduced to a 10, were reduced to a man. So I think they should have capitalized in that instance to at least get a victory over the Married men for the second time.
Definitely. If you look at the last 4 matches, the Bachelors have lost 2, won 1. And then drawn 1. So at the moment, the Married men have the head-to-head advantage. Yeah. But again, as you just said, we were playing a man down for nearly over half an hour. So. Yeah.
And it is now your turn, and your first player will deliver the first penalty. Let's just wait and see what's definitely going to be the outcome. But remember, they have a very good shot stoppers today. I don't know where they were able to extract the goalkeeper. Adam Asane is a standout goalkeeper for the Bachelors this morning. This time strike comes in. It's a fantastic one from the Married men. That was a well taken penalty from the Married. So let's just wait and see what's definitely going to be the outcome.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to also take a quick opportunity to congratulate the organizers, knowing that this is the 5th game called One Gambia football match. Yeah. And also the sponsor this time happens to be our own sister, our sister Sabali, the CEO of Native Organ. So this just shows that as Gambians, we can come together regardless of our political affiliation, regardless of all our differences, and organize something significant like this. So kudos to the organizers, and long may this brotherhood continues.
Yeah, that is massive. That is definitely massive. And looking at the turnout here was just good. And then we will definitely come back to that again. It is now the turn of the Bachelors to take their second sport kick. And the Bachelors now, can they score? The goalkeeper gets right, but unfortunately could not pull a save. And of course, Mr. Ba, looking at the turnout here, earlier on we had the likes of Bakari Papagasama, Babukar Kamara, the communication director, and of course, Momodu Yusufa Cham, the president of Serekunda Esports Committee, also had his turn. And then I think this game is increasing the number of people that are getting interest as far as the competition is concerned. Of course, this is the 5th game. The first game played here, went to Brikama Box Bar twice, and also in Banjul. So I think the game is definitely growing momentum game by game.
Definitely, I agree. If you look at the last game, in fact, the sports minister himself, Bakari Baji, sponsored some jerseys and football. So that's just telling you the prominence of this game. But I have a surprise in store, though. You Can you hear me?
Yeah, I was struggling, but we will get back to it. It is now the Bachelors to take that. That's a miss for the Bachelors. I think, Mr. Ba, you've seen that. For the married, rather.
Oh, no. Look, we are expecting to win on penalties because, they're good at penalties.
Yeah.
At least that would hit to 2-2 for the scores. That means they will win 2-1 in penalties, by the way.
Yeah.
But I think what I was going to say is, we've played the 5th match.
Okay.
But as you know, you've covered the football match all the way in Yanija. So one of the plans is we will
it's now Omar Saibo to take that. Omar Saibo, and into the bottom corner. Omar Saibo scores. Yes, you can continue, Mr. Ba.
Yeah, I'm not surprised Saibo scored. He said one time he was married, so yeah. we would need to organize a gala executive meeting for him to explain himself.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I think one time we would need to organize this match is somewhere away from the Combos or West Coast so that all Gambians will know the significance and we'll get a big sponsorship for it, inshallah.
Exactly. That will definitely be massive. This is Jao to take this. And Jao, and into the bottom corner. The goalkeeper gets right, Adama. But unfortunately, he failed to save that. And still the Bachelors currently on the driving seat, though.
No doubt. Jao has been our star player, so I have no doubt he was going to score.
Yeah. So I think it's going to be helpful. It's definitely going to be colorful, like taking it to that part of the country instead of concentrating it around Brikama and then Brikama, Serekunda, and Banjul. That will definitely be great if they are able to at least organize one in CRR, maybe LRR. Going as far as North Bank region and even going as far as URR will definitely work.
Definitely, we would have to do that because this is becoming a national event now. A lot of Gambians are here. We are in the West watching and enjoying this, so we will make it happen.
Yeah, that will definitely be colorful. And it is now the turn of Dauda Jao to take the next spot kick for the married. But currently the Bachelors are on the driving seat, and looking at them, they are seemingly celebrating a possible victory.
Celebrating a victory against penalties. That's on God.
Yeah, I know most of their supporters wouldn't be happy with them, playing the entire regulation with that 1-1 scoreline and then playing the extra minutes with the 1-1 scoreline and now struggling to get a victory on post-match shootouts. I believe most of their supporters wouldn't be happy with that, though.
Nah, it's like a Morocco victory against Senegal. So yeah, we'll give it to them.
Oh yeah. And it is now Dauda Jallo to take that. But interestingly, this game has attracted huge support. Like people turn out in numbers, and also not only the players but also fans will came to the Serekunda Mini Stadium to watch this. Even those that are not even connected were seated somewhere watching this game. It's definitely colorful, and it is now Dauda. DJ sends the goalkeeper the wrong way, and DJ scores that beautifully. And is that going to be the score win? Yeah, and you could hear these cheers and sounds. That's score we go, and then they are celebrating.
Until the last kick, until our feeding our keeper.
Yeah, the goalkeeper can still save that. He can definitely save. Exactly. and now Beck is their standout player. Undoubtedly, their standout
Oh,
player,
okay.
and then Beck is
We
definitely
would
going to take the last spot cake.
Well, Diaz messed a Pinelka, so anything can happen in
Yeah,
football. We
yeah,
are still
yeah,
hopeful.
yeah, yeah, yeah. They have to score for them to be able to win this contest. Anyway, that's Beck. And then Beck strikes, and the goalkeeper gets right, and Beck scores. And you could see the celebration. And Omar and some of
Yes.
the other players have joined the celebration. They could not just believe that it's a victory for them, though on post-match shootouts, Mr. Ba.
Thank you for that. I mean, look, congratulations to the Bachelors. A win is a win, but it has to come through penalty kick out.
Yeah.
But at least now it takes the wins to 2-2. So the Bachelors has won 2, the Married Men has won 2, and then I think the next match would determine who would have the bragging right.
Yeah, I think the next match will undoubtedly be a final. That's definitely going to be a final. I only hope they are able to organize that at some part of the country, not Serekunda, Brikama, or Banjul.
Now, I'll speak to the boys and the organizers and see. Definitely, we need to make it a national event and take it up countries.
Exactly.
And once again, thank you for the wonderful commentary.
Thank you.
Brilliant sitting
Thank
here
you.
in UK,
Thank
listening,
you.
watching.
Thank you.
Thank you for the all
you.
the fans and the supporters that do.
Thank you, Mr. Thank you very much, Mr. Ba. It's always a pleasure. Thank you. And special thanks to Mr. Bakari Ba, who was calling us from UK, comfortably sitting in his house, watching this game. And it has just ended at the Serekunda East Mini Stadium 1-1 in regulation before the Bachelors winning on post-match shootout. Narrowly winning on post-match shootout. So it has been Parliament for the Nyiman Serecham, Osman Kamara and the team. Until then, bye-bye from the Serekunda East Mini Stadium till we come your way again.